Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was requested to do a review on my Pioneer portable AC. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you guys would like to see more, this is a great item to have if you are renting and where you rent doesn't have AC and you all know the place is hot, you know. So just keep on watching.
Come vibe with me, come laugh with me, subscribe to Jaylanas, subscribe to Jaylanas, yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with the basics. It's pretty compact. It's not too big. It doesn't take up a lot of space. As you can see, this is my bed here. Well, my bed is messy, so I'm not going to show you. But it just fits neatly there in the corner. It comes with, of course, the unit, the plug. It comes with this exhaust. And the exhaust stops up to here, right? It also comes with a remote, and they recommended that I buy this. This is what a surge protector, so in case like current going and stuff. So the place I got it was at Cool Wizard Air Conditioning. I'll put the information on the screen. So this I got for $2,500. At the time it was on sale for it was a Black Friday sale, but I believe currently it's for $2,800, right? And this was $100. So this is a protected, so in case like current go, there's a electricity trip or whatever, it would not damage the unit. This is supposed to protect it, right? So I normally don't use the remote because of the fact that, well, I have a toddler and he does just pressing it up, right? So turning it on, you press power, right? As you guys can see, all the different marks, right? So now you will hear the noise. I'll have to project even more. So normally when I film my videos, I take off my AC, but it's not like any the noise is just like a regular AC unit. It's not louder, it's not, you know, it's not overbearing. It's just like a regular AC noise. So when I used to have a regular AC at my previous apartment, I would have to take it off just the same to film my videos because of the noise from the AC. Just like with a fan, you'll have to take off a fan as well, right? So when I put it back on, just know that I'll be projecting more so that you guys can hear me, right? So power on. So on a regular AC, the lowest setting that's be like 16, and this AC, the lowest setting is 62. Right? And it has mode auto, cool, dry, fan. I always have it on cool. And then the fan mode, auto, high, mid, low. I always have it on high. If you put it on auto, of course it will adjust to the temperature of that your room will need to cool down. So if it's a cold room, it will adjust automatically, etc. We have a timer on or off. I don't normally have that on. Honestly, I've never used it, so I can't really tell you about that. We have a sleep, so that will be like for when you automatically want it to sleep. I normally have it on swing so that it can power, when it swings, it goes, you know, up and down, so that everybody can get breeze faster, because if it stays one place, it will just go up, right? So now, let me tell you about the whole contraption of it. The main thing with a portable AC is that you need an exit strategy. In my room here, my room is sealed off completely. This room has no ventilation. So when we were moving back here, we knew that we needed an AC, because when we used to live here before, it was like extremely hot. And I remembered as soon as we left and we got into a new apartment with AC, I became pregnant. So we had a joke saying that this room made me infertile, right? Because it was really, really hot. Because remember, there's no windows, no ventilation. It is completely just you know, it is closed off. So another thing about that, when your room is closed off, there is no way for the exhaust, this is an exhaust valve, I believe you call it, right? There's no way for it to, because through here is where the hot air will go, right? So you need somewhere, because you can't just have that lying down here on the ground, because then the hot air will be coming back into the room. So you always need, you need it to be by a window or something like that, right, for the exhaust to leave. So Michael decided that the best way would be to put it through the ceiling, because the ceiling tiles will go straight outside, out of the apartment, right? So that's where the hot air would go. However, it couldn't reach with the normal one that we got, the normal exhaust valve that we got. This is where it stops, right? So this is the length of the normal exhaust valve, right? So he went to Peaks and he got this extension. This is another exhaust valve that he just made a contraption, so he connected it to this, and then he was able to push it through. So that piece of thing that it's through there, that came with the AC. I don't know what you call it. So he would have removed the regular tile piece, right, and replaced it with this, because it was the same size, right? And this one has the hole and the pathway to insert the exhaust thing, right? So that's how the hot air will go through up there and out to outside of the apartment, right? So that's what you will need if you have a room with absolutely no ventilation and no exit, because you need an exit for the hot air, right? So ideally you would use a window, etc., right? So since we had no windows, that's what we had to use. Before, when we were living in the studio apartment, we had it by a window, so it was easy. We just hook it up throughout the window outside, right? What else can I tell you? Right, so this room, let me see if I can show you all the size of the room. So this room is like a square. This is the size of this room. It has a bed, a TV. It's a bit messy, so I'm not going to show you. But it powers this whole room, and it has it very cold. Honestly, when you come, like if you come in from a hot day, you'll put it on 62, yes, that it could cool down. But then it cools down like really quickly, and then I could have it at 74 and I'm good, right? Because it really does work really, really well. To me, it works just as powerful as a regular AC. And this is perfect because a lot of apartments don't come with ACs, and the ones that do come with AC is more expensive to rent. Or maybe you have your own house, or you buy your parents, but they don't have 220 current, right? So for us, we are renting, and where we are renting, there isn't any 220 current for you to even put in AC. So having this portable AC really helped us out, because the place is hot, and being pregnant, I definitely need AC, right? Like, you see how right now the AC is off? I'm like dying, right? So I was requested to do this video, and I keep getting comments about it. So I hope that I was able to answer all questions you guys could possibly have. If I forgot anything, or if I didn't mention any question that you may have specifically, you can definitely leave it in the comment section, and I will answer as to the best of my ability. So I just remembered a couple other questions that I would have gotten. One person asked me if it is, you could have it on whole day, and the days when I am home, because you know right now I work rotational, plus on weekends I'll be home, and you know we all have to just be home. You're not supposed to really go to where everywhere closed, etc. So I do, on those days, will have it on whole day, right? Because a home whole day and a hot whole day, right? And I haven't seen any problems, any issues arise out of having it on whole day. So that would be the answer for that. Yes, you can have it on whole day in my personal experience. Another thing I want to address is the servicing. You know, with a regular AC, you have to service your AC every 3 months. So you would call and they would come and service it. The same thing is done with this. You can't call them and they would come and service it. I believe he told me it was like $250, but I guess depending on your area it might be more. They are located in Cunupia. I live in the west, so I've never personally used their servicing because of the fact that Michael actually does it himself. So he just take out this, take out that, all kind of thing, and he just clean it completely. And then when he comes back, it works more powerful. You know, just like when you now service AC, you just get back cold and thing. Yeah, I mean, although even when it like reached the 3 months, it still doesn't be like hot. We just be like, this thing even needs a service, but we just still clean it just in case, because you don't want that build up. So there's a way to save money. Of course, I wouldn't like say, well, this is what I recommend. You know, it's up to you. You know, you can pay to do it the right way by a professional, get it professionally serviced. Michael felt like he could do it, and he has been doing a great job, so that is why we utilized him and saved the coins there, right? So definitely servicing is something that you will have to do to maintain it, because you don't want that buildup of dust and stuff, because the longer you have it on and working and stuff, remember here, this just get filled up with dust and stuff, all here, all down there. It just get filled up, just like with your fan. You know, you just had to clean your fan and you had to service your regular AC. It's the same thing with this. You have to clean and service your portable AC. So that is an option there. You can do it yourself. I mean, if you don't want to mash up your AC, so unless you know what you're doing, I'm sure Michael probably YouTube a video or something. You know, unless you know what you're doing, go and do the proper thing for me, please. But yeah, so I just quickly remembered those couple things that people would have asked me. So yeah, but any questions you guys may have, feel free to leave it in the comments below and I will respond. Yeah, that's it for this video. Well, I bought mine at Cool Wizards. They are located in Cunupia on Monroe Road. And I heard Quartz also sells. Of course, Peaks would sell, but when I went to Peaks, they didn't have any and I couldn't wait, right? So this is definitely something you guys could check out if you are fed up of the fan, you need an alternative, you don't have 220 current. I definitely recommend the Pioneer Portable AC. Alright, thanks for watching.